first carry for James Conner. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Conner. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get a little bit numb, because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. This is Conner running right. Into the secondary again. Touchdown, Vikings! James Conner, 40. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Yeah, he is going to dive to the turf. Boy, a strange return there. And they're going to start with really terrible field position. They go play action now. Jackson. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. Big yardage that time for the Jets. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. Play action. Now Jackson. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Brevin Jordan, his 2nd touchdown. They go play action. Mariota. Catch is made by Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Well, a big play like that looks familiar, doesn't it? Like we saw a week ago, reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Nothing wrong with being explosive. Nothing wrong with being electric. Nothing wrong with carrying it over from the previous week off to a really, really hot start.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. 2nd and 10. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. On the handoff, Conner, and he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down.
Touchdown! Tyler Higbee. his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Sam Sloman down for the point after. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. 5 plays there on that drive, and it's polished off by a Viking score. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
Back on the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do...
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. It's a big play that time by the Jets. Well, the big play pushes them all the way out to the 40 now for first down. They go play action with Jackson. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a big play that time by the Jets. Going for it all. And this is caught by Watkins. Touchdown, Jets. They start with a give to Connor. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here, going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator.
Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. The 30. 10. 5. Touchdown, Vikings. James Conner with his second. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And another drive starts for them huddling in their end zone, Charles. Where have we seen this before? Very recently, but the last time they had, and he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points.
Automatic first down.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Mariota now from the 50. He completes it to Julio Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. This defense for the Jets, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he? I like the fact that they didn't overcomplicate things on that call. 3rd and 2. Just run the quick little hitch, which they did. Ball's out of quarterback's hands. And yes, indeed, they pick up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Mariota. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter. And the first play will be a field goal try. This officially a 55-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. A 55-yard attempt, normally you'd say well within his range. Little surprised he came up short.
And he knew it immediately, didn't he? They are so calibrated, aren't they? They can tell the touch, the feel. When they put the foot to the ball, whether it's going to be good or not, he knew immediately.
This is caught at the 20. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. It's a big play that time by the Jets. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. Play action. It's Jackson. And this is caught by Watkins for a Jets touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Marcus Mariota and the offense heading back out for their next possession. They've sort of epitomized balance. I mean, he's thrown the ball pretty well. They've run the ball well. Got to be pretty happy over on that sideline.
Takes a lot of pressure off, doesn't it? As much as those guys back there want to throw the ball around and be the focal point, when you're able to run it well and hold the defense back from their pass rush, it allows you to throw it as well as we're seeing so far in this game.
Yeah, now they'll be looking to add to their lead here in the second quarter. Right back to Connor here on 1st. And some room to run now. Touchdown, Vikings! James Conner on his way to... After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. From the 6. And a big mistake on the return. He's out of bounds at his own 1-yard line.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Now Jackson. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Quez Watkins on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. It's Connor as they stay on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A give running right is counter. And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. To throw is Mariota. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Jackson. He's going to go up top again. They got his man complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. It's a big play that time by the Jets. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Henry is in. Touchdown, Jets. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be in the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get...
The drive will start with Connor. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Throw it. Mariota. He's got his man. That's Hardman. The 20. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
For Mecole Hardman, I mean, he was the only guy with 2 of the top 10 fastest runs in all of 2019. And he's showing that that was no fluke. He was moving there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Point after, right down the middle. And that gives him a 3-point lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. Taking it about the 1.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. He's got a man, complete. It's a big play that time by the Jets. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson now. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker.
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. It's a big play that time by the Jets. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And this is caught by Watkins. He's got a Jets touchdown. Mariota on 1st down. And this one is incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Mariota's throw here into the hands of Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Looking deep for Julio. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Marcus Mariota with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it's polished off by a Viking score. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And a fair catch taken here at the 5-yard line. Oh, interesting. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. Now the question, what do you do here? Time, not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way up to the 47-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. And one more time, that's Watkins. And they'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Jackson on 1st down. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Brevin Jordan as the first half is winding down. And the Jets have once again taken the lead. So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he'll get into the end zone to make it a 5-point game. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. So we've reached halftime in and just like that, on we head to half number 2.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage of action in those first 2 quarters. Definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the second half here. Now Jackson on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And got his man complete. And all the way to the opposite 45. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Being chased out left. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A first down carry for Henry. Myles Jack there to make the tackle. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Henry. And he'll take this one down near the 15. And quickly they get to the line. On third down, Henry. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Derrick Henry. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Jets go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. They're going to try and run. And he will dive into the end zone. And the 2-point conversion is successful. And they're able to grab. They begin on the ground here with Connor. And he's got room. There he goes right side. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big play there out of the running game. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll run here with Connor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mariota. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for a sack. Max Crosby able to record his 5th sack of the season. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to get in the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of him had almost no chance to block him. They were on him in a hurry.
3rd and long here for Mariota. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Touchdown. Mecole Hardman standing alone with a new NFL record 32nd touchdown. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will shrink to 6. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now Jackson back into his end zone. Going deep here for Watkins. He's got a man complete. And he takes it all the way up to the 45-yard line. They go play action now. Jackson forced out to his left. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. He's going to look deep for Watkins. This is caught at the 20. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Quez Watkins. And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. they start the drive with Conner. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Working out of the gun, Mariota.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Caleb Farley.
And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated...
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets.
Brevin Jordan.
30 yards. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will dive into the end zone, and the two-point conversion is successful. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So following the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 25. Here's a handoff to Conner. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now third and 12.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
On third down, Mariota. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. He's going to field this at the 4. A big hitter that time in the punt game. 66 yards on the boot. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it first and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
Throwing deep for Galladay. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson.
That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a big play that time by the Jets. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Brevin Jordan there to make the grab. And the Jets get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. They're going to try and run. And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this afternoon, they are thwarted. On first and 10 is Conner. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Still 9 remaining on second down. Again, it's Conner. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Back now here on EA Sports. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw Mariota. To Conner on the check down. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. An incredible play there on 4th down in their own territory. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
They'll run here with Connor, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Connor. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Now Mariota. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Darren Waller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Jets have got it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Throwing deep for Galladay. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. First down, Mariota. That's into a crowd and intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
After the interception, here's Jackson. That's to Galladay, and he's got it. Touchdown, New York. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. 20, 10, touchdown, Vikings. Darren Waller, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. Taking it about the 1. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Henry again on 2nd down.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. And they're going to speed things up here. Play action. It's Jackson. Now he's forced out. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. Extra point safely through. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And the Jets have got it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
First down and much more for Henry. And finally marked down at the 23.
63 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And they were ultra-confident coming in, that's for sure. They had won 7.
And the Jets pressure 2 matches. Down he goes. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mariota. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
Mariota's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 41-yard line. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mariota throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They go play action. Mariota. And he can't escape, and down he goes. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they're in indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And incomplete on the deep ball. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Jets are going to get the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while. Go.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Derrick Henry. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 2nd and 9. Running from the gun with Henry. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. On 1st down, it's Henry. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Following the interception here, Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 20.